Hey guys, this is Nathan and welcome back to Vanilla Minecraft on the Aura Fury server. Hope you guys are doing good today. I am doing great. So, we have been doing some work on the base. We've also done some work in the Nether. But we are kind of running into a very large problem, and that is piles of crates and chests that just have all kinds of random stuff in them. And we have a lot of this down here in our initial cave where we started out. So, I mean, there is just tons of stuff here. I have been ignoring my sugarcane farm because I don't have storage for it. So we definitely need to work on getting ourselves a storage area. Now, I have done a little bit of work in creative, and I have come up with an idea for a warehouse that I think will look decent. Maybe not the best in the world, but it will look decent. And I'm thinking we'll probably put that over in this area. So, I think I need to gather up some resources. One of the things that I need really, really badly for this build is sandstone. Now, I've been trying to get figured out with some of the other members of the server whether or not we've decided on a mining desert, but it doesn't really seem extraordinarily much like we have. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to get somewhere out into the middle of nowhere and maybe make a portal out there and do some exploring. So what we might actually want to do is grab ourselves a bit of obsidian and our flint and steel. So we'll grab our flint and steel and a bit of obsidian. That should be a great deal plenty to make a portal, and then we can just see where this dumps us out. And these guys are just yeah, you need to just die. So yeah, but I am going to go out and try to find somewhere a long way away from anyone else and get a portal put in and see if we can find a desert nearby. So we're out here at the Blaze Farm, which is a long way away from pretty much anybody. And now this is something that we need, which is nether wart. So one thing about it is, please replant the nether wart. So yes, we will go ahead. I'm actually going to pull out my fortune axe here because I believe fortune works to improve the drops on nether wart. And then we'll just go ahead and come back through here, replant the whole thing, and we'll see what we've got. But I think a little bit away from the Blaze Farm here is where I'm going to actually build my portal and see if we can find ourselves a desert for mining. So let's see, wow, almost 3 stacks of nether wart. So if we come up here, this will bring us up close to the Blaze Farm. So the Blaze Farm is just right over here. And yeah, not overly safe, but yeah, just simple blaze farm, blaze spawner there, dump the blaze into lava, the lava pushes them into the middle, and then we have down here the killing area, and yeah, blaze head. Yeah, piglin head. I did have to kill some piglins on the way over here. But over in this street, no. Well, let's see if we can maybe get a wither skull. That would be great, wouldn't it? There's another one down there. Oh, stupid blaze. Well, oh, there's a whole bunch of wither skeletons over here. Let's try our luck. So these guys are all kind of stuck over here. We do have looting, I believe looting 2, though. Oh! This is not safe, people! Why? Oh, jeez. We are about ready to die. This is not safe at all! Oh, good lord. Okay, so we did get a skull. Woohoo! Nice! First wither skeleton skull. And you know what? We don't have any blocks. Darn it! Come here, buddy. So, yeah, just a little bit off to the side here, though. This direction is an area that I have been doing some mining. And what the? Somebody blocked it. Why? Or am I in the wrong spot? I don't think I'm in the wrong. Somebody has been removing all of the nether brick. Are you kidding? Someone has been removing every bit of the nether brick around here. Well, that's fine, I guess. But, well, quite frankly, there's so many unsafe places here. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to dig in this direction a little ways. They've just covered the nether brick. They haven't even removed it. They've just covered it. Oh, geez. But I'm going to head this direction a little bit and set up a nether portal. Hope that we find something that is, you know, out in the middle of... Oh, that's why we actually have a wither skeleton farm. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so that actually doesn't make me real happy. Well, I have no clue how to get in there, that's for sure. Where's the entrance? Maybe over here? We got glass. Yep, this looks like the entrance. Okay, yep, very simple style farm. Well, maybe I need to go a little bit further. I'll go put all this netherrack back because we don't want to be messing with their farm. So, yep, I suppose. Alright, well, I'm feeling like I'm out here far enough out into the middle of nowhere that we're going to set up a portal here and see where this takes us. So see what we end up with on this side of the portal. Okay, it looks like we have a forest to start out with. Let's go ahead and take note of these coordinates. So yeah, we're at almost Y5 or X5000 Z negative 2500. So that gets us out a little bit away from everything else. So yeah, now I get to do that wonderful thing of exploring around and see if we can find anything interesting out here. So this is pretty good. I found a shipwreck just a little bit outside of where the portal dumped me out. I'm actually headed slightly back towards spawn, and the treasure map pulled me into a desert. I can't complain at all about that. Let's go ahead and put our torches here and grab our boat. So yeah, I would say this could very easily be our mining desert. And even better yet is the fact that Apache just joined the server. So I am really happy about that. I don't know if he's going to want to be with us or not. But yeah, this isn't a horribly big desert by the looks of it. But definitely has some stuff going on here. So it looks like our buried treasure is going to be over here. So let's see what we can find here. Looks like right about here. So nice part is now I have respiration, so I can be underwater for a bit longer, which is really good. I don't have aqua affinity, which kind of stinks. I'm hoping that this dirt isn't someone having found this already. I find it hard to believe that someone would... Nope. Like I said, I find it hard to believe that someone would fill that back up. So yeah, lots of iron, some diamonds, a heart of the sea, some cooked salmon, some cooked cod, prismarine crystals, gold, TNT, and a leather tunic. So let's go ahead and drop a little bit of junk in here so that we can pick up all of the stuff here that we want to keep. And what I'll have to do is get the portal set up here so that we are in the middle of this desert, and then hopefully we can get some sand and sandstone without any problem. So we will see if I've done this right, and I just realized there's a village over here too. But we'll see if I've done this right. I have the portal frame here. I've already set up and lit the portal frame in the nether. So let's see if we pop out into our portal here. And yes, we did. So now we should be able to go right back to the desert. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed. So let's go over here and see what we've got in this desert. Or village, excuse me. There's another shipwreck here that we'll want to make sure that we loot that before anything happens. My gosh, this is a pretty good sized village. Oh, and we have turtles. Turtle. Okay, so I'm just going to look around here and see if there's anything good. You know, obviously, villages don't have a lot going on in them. Rabbit stew? Yeah. I don't think so. But, yeah, I suppose I will gather up my sandstone that I need so that I can continue on with building the warehouse. And I'm definitely stealing these bells. Well, this is a sizable chunk of stuff cleared out. And I've been just kind of following the edge of where the sandstone actually is. So yeah, there's some pretty deep spots here when we get into the ocean area and such. And I'm not sure what is going on right there. Because you can see oh, I know what's going on. We hit the edge of the sand there. And so the sand is 4 blocks deep. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then gravel. And the gravel is only 1 block deep. Okay, I understand now. But yeah, we're out into the water there. I end up filling the water with the sand that I've gotten and then move forward. Now, I have been picking up a lot of stuff as far as like copper and iron, which actually we have some iron being smelted right now. And then also I went ahead and cleared out a whole bunch of the kelp around here because, yeah, it was kind of getting in the way. And so we got 64 blocks of kelp, but I cleared all of the kelp out of this space right here. And as we just continue to expand, we'll get more and more kelp. So yes, very nice there. Now also, you may have seen it, I have almost 2 stacks of turtle eggs because these 3 turtles here, I just kept breeding them over and over and over. Got lots and lots of turtle eggs, and we could potentially use those for a zombie spawner or a pigman farm. I don't know. I'm sure we could figure out something. I guess it's a stack and a half. But yes, we got some turtle eggs. We also got a bat's head and a couple of husk heads. These 2 buried treasure maps are actually the same, and they're both for that bit of whatever, the treasure that we had over here near the portal. But you can see the area that we are clearing out here. Yeah, decent amount of space, I'll say that. But now I have a lot of stuff to haul back. I think I'm going to leave at least half a chest of sand and probably take all of the smooth stone and definitely all of the sandstone. So yeah, looks like it's probably going to be about 4 or 5 trips because I don't have any shulker boxes yet. So yeah, not a lot of fun there. So yep, I guess I will go ahead and head out here, and I'll meet you guys back at the base. So I did realize there was something that I could do that would help us out a lot in moving this stuff back and forth, and that was thanks to seeing it in the Wither Skeleton farm, and that is an ender chest. So yes, I did throw an inventory worth of stuff into the ender chest, and so this helps a lot. Gives us essentially another inventory worth of space that we can store stuff in. So the other thing that I do believe that I'm going to do here is to drop off a bunch of my tools. I just want to keep my axe and my sword, and I think that's about it. So yeah, that should help a bunch. So, well, that's neat. Apparently the piglins are killing hoglins out here. That's kind of neat. But I have been doing a lot of work on the Nether Tunnels. Did a bunch during the Sunday live stream and a bunch after. Now you can see if you look at the ceiling, I did run out of warped half slabs. But this tunnel is stupidly long now. Now, I did talk with Prim, and we decided we were going to go with red nether brick for the panels where there is blocks behind them. And we're just putting the full, blocks are directly behind these. So, yeah, that, it was one of the options that we tossed around during the live stream, but it works out. Anywhere that we're wide open, we've got glass. And then also we have decided that anywhere that we have an unfinished intersection, an intersection that doesn't continue on, that we're going to block it up with nether brick fences. So we have been doing a lot of work with that stuff. Now, one of the things that was recommended was outside of this, because this path is going to be gone. But the recommendation was to put an observation platform out here, which I think would be pretty cool. So we are going to be doing that. Now, down this way is the stuff that Prim has been working on. That way and this way is the stuff that I've been working on. And so you can see down here we have a tunnel that started out this direction, but you can see it ends shortly after you get out into the tunnel. And so, yeah, we've got it blocked off with nether brick fence. I think it looks really good. Also like this glass here. Maybe we could put one of those observation decks out here once we get it figured out. And then going down this direction, the tunnel goes quite a ways. So, yes, making a lot of work on the nether tunnels, but we are not going to be working on those today. Yeah. So I want to get back to my base and do some work on the storage room, but I popped through my nether portal and I saw something, and I think it's going to be kind of nice. So let's see what we've got going on here. And yes, a blue ice, I think. Blue ice and a blue shulker box. Let's see, is this so? Yep, this is Silk Touch. So go ahead and grab that. And oh my god, Nether Highway ice. Nice, nice, nice. So we are going to want to get an ice boat path set up along with our walking paths. Whoever dropped that off, thank you so much. I don't know for sure who that was, but yeah, we will definitely, I think what we'll do is we will just set this right inside of the nether for now. And I've got a little bit of stuff cooking up inside of the base. So I do have some stuff to get figured out here for resources. Also, I think I might need to gather up a bit more deep slate. Yeah, we are. So both of these chests were completely full of deep slate after the live stream. So we had, I think it was at least this much when we started the live stream, and then I've delivered that much again. So yes, huge amounts of deep slate has gone into that, and I mean there's just monstrous areas of mining been done down here underneath my base. So if we come out here and take a look, we've got this huge area here that's been mined out. This was all deep slate. This was all deep slate. This wasn't, but this all was. And so was this one over here. And yeah, I haven't quite finished mining this one out. It's where I'm actually working on. And then on the opposite side, there's the same type of thing going on where I have just mined out tons and tons of deep slate. So yes, we have no problems with getting deep slate. It's just that we've been using so stinking much. Now another thing, since I had to do some tool repairing, I decided I would set up a netherwort farm here outside of the spider spawner because we have our brewing stand here to make potions of fire resistance. So yeah, I can sit here and AFK for the spiders to spawn, and at the same time our netherwort grows, and we can, in between batches of spiders, come over and reset our potion brewing, which I think it would be nice to have an automated system down here for that. I don't know, we'll have to see. But yes, waiting on some furnaces. Looks like I will need to get some more deep slate, and there may be a few other things that I need to collect up as well. So, yep, I will gather up the resources, try to lay out where we're going to be building this warehouse, and I'll see you guys when I'm ready to start building. So I have been spending a lot of time collecting resources to be able to build this storage room. And I've got a bunch of stuff here in these chests. We've got a bunch of smooth sandstone walls, cobblestone walls, birch fences, dark oak logs, and birch logs. Then we have a whole bunch of cobbled deep slate and some gray stained glass. I also made up some scaffolding because we're going to be needing that, and then a bunch of blackstone. So, yes, lots and lots of stuff that we need to be placing out. Now, I've also done a layout of what I want this warehouse to look like. Now, this is a slightly more than 2-story building. It's not a full 3-story building, but it is reasonably tall. So there's going to be a lot for me to figure out with the roof line because the roof is very large. And also there's a couple of spots that, well, it's a little bit redundant in the design. Same thing over and over. Don't really like that terribly much. So I am going to start laying this stuff out. Now I will say that to start out with, we're going to be needing a lot of Blackstone bricks. So I am going to make up a bunch of these, and then we're also going to be needing some Blackstone stairs and some polished Blackstone. So these are going to be the exterior of the building, and we're going to try to follow the terrain here with this. So at the highest point here, we want to be one block at each one of these hay bales. We want to be one block of Blackstone bricks and a stair, and then in front of it, just one in front of it, is going to be the polished Blackstone. And we're going to run this polished Blackstone all the way along the exterior of the building. So I may make this a stair because I think that there's going to be a roadway going along the side of this. But that's the first little bit. So like I say, every one of these is going to be like this. And then we will have down here on the lower section, we'll be going up 2 bricks and then the stair. So then we need our deep slate. So let's go ahead and grab that. And for this, we are going to be needing a lot of regular deep slate bricks. And then also we are going to be needing a lot of polished deep slate and deep slate tile stairs. So now these are going to be placed out here. We're going to be putting the bricks at the bottom, and then we're going to be putting the stairs on top of those, and then we are going to be putting the polished deep slate on top of each of the hay blocks. So this is going to form the foundation of the building. So I'm going to run this all the way around, and then we'll look at how the next layer is going to be built. And now the foundation is complete for the storage room. Now, one thing that I did forget about was that I missed a block here. I did need to put podzol in between those. So let's go ahead and grab a block. I don't know how that got like that. There we go. So yes, we've got podzol in between the Blackstone pieces and the wall. And then also I've put a little bit of an extra bit on the back of the foundation, and that's what we're going to be building up on. So let's go ahead and get started right here by the doorway. So the doorway, we are going to be using spruce doors for this, and I just realized that I actually need some trapdoors too, but we won't be using those right away. So I don't understand door placement. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. But there we go. So we have our doors there, and then in between, well, basically every place that we have one of these polished deep slate in front, we are going to be putting dark oak logs up to make a nice framework for the wall. So they're going to be quite frequent. Then in front of those, we are going to be putting a cobblestone wall on the bottom, and actually we need to get up a little bit higher. So these need to be at least 4 blocks high on each one. So we'll go ahead and build these up. And it looks like we're going to need to sleep here momentarily. Then we're also going to put another cobblestone wall up at the top of that. So that is going to be a little bit of decorative reinforcing. Then we're going to put a birch fence, or well, 2 birch fences in between those. And I happen to know no one else is going to sleep, so let's go ahead. Well, nope, I take that back. Someone else did. Thank you to whoever that was. So then the next thing that we need is our smooth sandstone and our sandstone walls. So we're going to place sandstone top and bottom and sandstone walls in between. So that will make a nice depth to the wall and a little bit of texture variation, because we have the smooth sandstone and the sandstone wall having a different texture. Now in front of the sandstone, the smooth sandstone, we are going to be placing some oak trapdoors, and these we are going to flip to where they are vertical. So there's going to be a lot of those. Now anywhere that we have these smaller spaces like this, it's only 1 block wide, we will just have a wall. Now there are places like this here where we have a 3 block wide space, and these are going to be windows. So same thing again though, we will be placing our smooth sandstone top and bottom and a sandstone wall on each side. Then we're going to place our glass panes in between, and I am so glad that those connect now. That makes a very nice looking design. So now we place our trapdoors on here and our cobblestone walls and birch fences. So I'm going to go all the way around the building now with this, so that we have our exterior wall on the first floor. Well, I got a little carried away while watching Bleach, as one tends to do, and it's probably just as well because we're running out of time on the episode anyway. So yes, I finished out the floor and then went on to the roof and filled in the spaces at the ends of the roofs, and even put on some chimneys back here. And one thing that I really think is kind of cool on these chimneys, and we might be able to see it a little better if I come around here, is that 2 of them have hay bale underneath them, and the third one does not. And so not all of the smoke is going the same height. I think that's kind of cool. But yes, looks very nice. Went around the exterior and put in azalea leaves and flowering azalea leaves. Put spruce signs over the front of them just to kind of make it feel like there's something holding them in there. And yeah, overall, I think it's looking really, really nice. I like it a lot. So we should be able to get a lot of storage stuff taken care of in here. Now, obviously, we're going to have to do some work with pathways here in front of the building and connecting over to our house. And once we get the house cleared out and all of the stuff stored properly in the storage or in the warehouse, whatever, we should be able to get in here and start doing some interior decorating, which would be very nice. I would very much like to be able to do that. I guess I did do one little bit of interior decorating, and that is up here in the top of the tower. And we have a full enchanting setup up here. I couldn't believe that I was actually able to get it all to fit, but this does go to level 30. We don't have anything that we can enchant at the moment, but it does go to level 30. And then we have an anvil and a grindstone here. We would have room for like a chest with lapis or a few other things. You know, I know that we're going to want to do some other interior decorating there, but of course we want to be able to get our bedroom finished out. And I don't know for sure what we're going to do with some of these other spaces. Obviously, this is the kitchen and this would be the living room, but I don't know what all to do with them. So we'll see what we can come up with, and I will probably be working on that during the live stream. There's another thing, and that is that I managed to find another spider spawner. This is a cave spider spawner this time. So if we pop down into our mines here, and we will go down to this level right here, you know, we have our amethyst here that I have completely mined out, and now we can very quickly get the amethyst crystals. Now you can see there's only 6 budding amethyst here. That kind of sucks, and that was partially my fault. I accidentally broke a couple. But if we go down here, this is where our regular spider spawner is, straight through this wall. But if we go back up here just a little bit, right here is the cave spider spawner that I just found. So I can pretty much guarantee that we can activate both of those spawners at the same time and double our XP yield, especially considering that we have Bane of Arthropods on this sword. So we might be working on getting these spawners linked together so that we have one spawner to take, or one spawning platform to take care of both of them. Or we might be doing some interior decorating. I don't know. But I think that we'll make that decision when the live stream starts. And most likely, the live stream will have already taken place before this video goes out. So, yeah. But I think that's going to be it for this episode, so I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to give a thumbs up if you are new to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been working on or anything that you want to see, be sure to leave that down in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye!